regulation, and I kept $9 for my own personal a month. Well, in the Caesar, before I had met Norma, my future wife, we dated for a few times, and eventually I went into the Army in July of 40, having spent 9 months around the Silver Indian Conservation Corps. Went to the U.S. Army at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, in Field Artillery Unit, which was a horse battalion, which is not knowing much about horses was a lot of hard work and a few accidents. Anyhow, get back to my life up to that time. I'd say this is all sitting here trying to think of something to say, but I have no notes. And I don't have the greatest memory for my age, which is going on 77. I have fair memory, but could be better. For my age, I have no complaints about. I get out of bed and take a few exercises, walking, eat, visit, go on trips, keep active. Anyhow, my mother and father's, there was 11 children altogether. Of course, one was dead before I was ever born. Died in 1912. I'd be the first son. But I was the fifth child of 11. There's 6 sisters, 3 brothers, which is 1 brother living. All the girls are living. Anyhow, I think this pretty well covers my life up to that time. Points of interest is probably things I have forgot, but I'd say it's not easy to sit here and there's no notes and try to make a video which I don't make it figure it's going to make heads or tails to most people what I'm talking about. Anyhow, having met Norma and before I went into the Army, we kept corresponding and visiting and having a good relationship, and we both were pretty crazy about each other, maybe just crazy, who knows. It helps. We married in July of 41. 41, yes. July of 41. His pay was private first class at $30 a month. Out of that, paid about $8 to $10 a month for a little old so-called apartment. Brought most of my groceries in a duffel bag from the post commissary. Or we could buy them cheaper and bring them home. I did most of my eating at the post. They say we were married in 5th of July, I believe. I'll get in trouble if that's wrong. 41. first child, daughter, was born in 42, November 7th. I hope these are correct. If not, I'll be in trouble. Stayed at Fort Sill for a certain time, and eventually my unit moved to Camp Gordon, Georgia. By this time we were motorized soldiers, gasoline soldiers, horses. We were rid of them, thank goodness. And while there, Norma and her sister Ann, she'd went on one or two different times. We were on maneuvers in Tennessee, and I don't remember all this. Eventually we got ordered to ship overseas. I think it was February of 44. But she went back home to be with her parents. And Judy was just learning to walk good. It's a pretty rough old time. Hard to take. You never knew whether we'd be back, or if you did come back, what kind of a shape you'd be in. But I made it. I had two brothers in the service at that time. My older brother Victor was in the CBs in the Pacific. Brother next to me was in the 45th Infantry Division in Europe, Africa, well, Casablanca, Jamaica, Africa. Come up through Italy and so forth with the 5th Army. Anyhow, I think that's where I'll cut my story off at the time being. I'll be back. Hope I can make sense. If not, I'll give it a shot.